Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me for this segment, we have Adrian Pepper, Group Regulatory and EHSQ Manager with Nexam Chemical, to discuss why it's important for companies to highlight their green business strategies towards investors. Adrian, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. It's great to be here.
Nexam Chemical is an active part of the movement towards a more sustainable and circular plastic use. Can you tell us more about your business and what kind of sustainability targets you've set?
Certainly. In terms of Nexam, we're a company very consciously placed on the border of the chemical and polymer industries. Our niche is in developing and producing novel chemical additives that enhances the physical properties of polymers. Our mission is to help plastics become lighter, stronger, and greener. It's important to understand that plastics are with us and always will be. It is such a versatile material, and that's why, yes, it'll be with us for a long time to come. The key is to ensure that plastics are used sustainably in a circular fashion, not only increasing recycling, but also to be able to upcycle plastics. Our focus has always been on providing solutions to some of our global megatrends facing the planet. The first is the dwindling resources and the need to develop a more circular economy. For this, we have a number of additives to aid the efficient recycling of different polymers. This is crucial as the EU has a demanding target to recycle half of all plastic waste by 2025. The second we are looking to address is the increasing energy demands and the need to produce this energy renewably. Here we have a number of solutions for making stronger and lighter materials as structural components in wind turbines. Along with our existing products, we are also active in R&D, ensuring our pipeline focuses on providing sustainable solutions to new and existing customers. In terms of Nexam's targets, our primary environmental targets are in relation to resource efficiency, ensuring that we get the most out of the natural resources we use as a company. Within this, we have strong carbon emissions targets, aiming to become carbon neutral with scope 1 and 2 emissions by 2025 and to become net zero by 2050. These longer-term targets complement the Nasdaq Green designation, which is more of a year-on-year snapshot of sustainable business operations. With our social targets, we have strong measures and controls in place for employee health and safety, for example. Under governments, we have targets on our business ethics covered within our code of conduct.
Nexam Chemical is the first company in chemical industry to receive Nasdaq's Green Equity designation, a certification that enables increased visibility and transparency for companies toward investors looking for sustainable investments. Why is it important for companies to highlight their sustainability strategies?
Certainly. It has long been disproven that investing solely with the aim of maximizing profits is the best investment strategy. A company's impact on the planet, on society, and on people needs to be understood. This is the so-called triple bottom line of people, planet, and profits. Investing responsibly no longer means accepting lower returns. Consequently, demand has been increasing from all investors looking for visibly sustainable companies. As a result, since 1995, there has been a 25-fold increase in the value of sustainable investments. Considering this, if any company wants to benefit from all this investment, then it is crucially important to have a robust, solid ESG strategy in place and to find ways of highlighting these to investors at every opportunity. And having green designations like the Nasdaq Green designation is an excellent way of doing that. Likewise, it is important to share these messages with all stakeholders, including regulators, customers, suppliers, and the general public.
Cicero Shades of Green was your external reviewer for the Green designation. With the increased focus on ESG, there's a greater concern about greenwashing. Does it help to get an external review for transparency to tackle that issue?
Great question. This approach, having external reviews to assure stakeholders that what we claim is accurate, is standard practice in numerous areas of our business, with external auditing being an absolute requirement from our ISO accreditations to our financial accounting practices. The external assurance provided by accreditations such as ISO and Green designation is immensely reassuring to investors and other stakeholders. With independent verification providing certificates or brief reports in the public domain, it makes the due diligence that investors do, for example, much quicker, easier, and more robust.
And finally, Adrian, what do you envision for the coming years? What parameters will grow in importance for green financing within your industry that you and other listed companies within the same sector will have to take into consideration?
Yes, there are three key points to consider here, I think. Firstly, there are the legal duties that we will be facing moving forward. These will only become more demanding. We have the EU taxonomy regulations coming in. We also have the existing non-financial reporting directive being replaced by the new corporate sustainability reporting directive. This will mean that the existing 11,000 or so companies that currently must report on sustainable activities will increase to roughly 49,000. Secondly, there's the financial and business perspective to consider. To do business in the near future, there will be more and more companies asking questions of suppliers and even customers as the regulatory outlook strengthens. Strong ESG is simply good for business. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, are the ethical reasons for acting. These effects that we see on the planet today will become worse before they get better, and this will be a strong driver for individuals, corporations, and governments to go further and faster for the sake of our planet, our children, and our grandchildren. In the words of the famous British Arctic explorer, Robert Swan, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it.
All right, Adrian, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.